Hello all, my name is Mars, and welcome back to the Séance of Blake Manor. A lot happened last time. It was a very eventful episode, and I think we reached the halfway point of the game pretty much at the masked ball. We saw that someone else at the masked ball got kidnapped, like in addition to Evelyn, and I have a hunch of who it is. We only have two suspects, and one of them... not this one. One of them is Donald O'Finn. And his mystery, I saw this before. Mr. O'Finn's mystery has this thing that says Miss Dean and Mr. O'Finn were both targeted by the culprit. I feel like I wasn't supposed to see this yet, but I feel like it's told me that he's the one who was kidnapped. But we need to confirm that in a way the game finds acceptable. So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to go find Fia, because we know where she is. She's scrying in the hedge maze. I'm still a little bit overwhelmed by everything that we learned last time. And there's a lot to do. We started out last episode a little lost. Or last episode, maybe not. But the last few episodes I've started out a little bit lost. Like having a lot to do and not really knowing what to do about it. But now we have a ton. And I think that the first step to tackling everything that we have in front of us is to accept we're not saving everyone. This is not going to be a perfect run. In fact, I think that we'd be lucky to protect half of the people in this building from the seance. And that's a little disappointing, I feel, but, you know, that's the nature of a blind playthrough. I gotta accept that. And also, I feel like we need to mourn the fact that Declan slept for 3 more hours than I expected him to. He slept until 11, the lazy bum. I was definitely thinking, oh, we have plenty of time the next day. And then he slept through breakfast and 3 whole hours that we could have spent looking around and talking to people. So we have less time than I thought, but again, what am I gonna do about it? It's part of the game. So, here's a list of a few things I want to do. First, check on Fia. I already mentioned that. We need to go to the stables, which is where the delivery is. We have a few hours. We have until the end of... I'm gonna set a reminder for this. Set a reminder that this 2 p.m. is the final delivery hour at the stables. But I think that is our window for getting into the basement, which will help us with a mystery as well as get us into the servants' quarters and get us the key to the final few rooms. Last time, one of the things I was doing was checking drawers for Rory's correspondence with Evelyn. And again, I'm not sure if that is where that correspondence will be, but I know I didn't finish, so I just want to finish my final sweep of that. And the graveyard and the church have finally opened up to us, so we want to visit those places. Alright, let's see. Is there anyone waiting for me out in the atrium? Is there going to be a cutscene? That sounded ominous. Whatever that was. Oh, is this a conversation we can eavesdrop on?
Have you seen Dara? He's meant to have been helping me move some supplies into the basement all morning. Once the delivery arrived, he's buggered off somewhere.
I don't... Maybe the service in the church?
Oh, he's holy all of a sudden, is he?
Maybe? This event is bringing out all sorts of strange behavior in people.
Look, whatever she got you into, just Be careful.
Who's she?
Oh, thanks for the concern, Seamus.
Whatever. I better get back to the stables. Can't leave the basement door just sitting open like that.
Ah, damn it, he left. I was thinking maybe... maybe he would just leave them open, because he's kind of, unreliable, that Seamus. But... no. He's going to make sure the door is closed. Alright, we already checked here. I'm trying to look for drawers right now that I can open and check for correspondence. This seems like a simple thing that won't actually take up time, so it seems like the thing to do. First. The book of poetry. Nothing in there. Nothing in here, really. This is how we got into the whole towers side thing, which I don't think I'm going to pursue any further than I already have, unfortunately. Like, it's very juicy, the whole people walled up in the basement thing, but I have a sinking feeling that it's not getting us anything new. So I'm going to abandon that. A area for a game of chess, and there's the toy train. I'm just... a good side effect of this is that it helps me keep my composure and collect myself. Another book that's been handled with care. Okay. And nothing in the globe. I wonder if they will discover anything new. Okay. That yielded nothing, but I'm glad I did it. Give me a chance to collect my thoughts. First thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the hedge maze, my old favorite, and find Fia. Gardens? This way? I do like that they very clearly reminded us that the basement door is open now. Like, they really don't want us to forget that. Hey! This is your window. This is your window if you want to look in the basement. What I'm guessing is that we actually can't go straight into the basement that way, but maybe... maybe Arwa, maybe Miss Hisham will have some insights for us, because she's spending a lot of time down...
Andiamo, little well. You show me nothing.
What was I saying? I got distracted. Miss Hisham has been spending a lot of time near the basement. She has been leaving little drawings down by basement doors, and there was one time when we were looking for her for something completely unrelated, and we found her by a basement door, just kind of lurking there. So maybe she has something to tell us.
Don't go getting worked up about it now, or you won't get anywhere. Scrying is a delicate art. The mind must be relaxed, but focused. Not so easy. At least, not at first.
I am focused. I'm a magician, and a very good one. This should not be hard for me.
None of that. You're better than that, aren't you? Don't let pride cloud your mind. You're focused, perhaps, but on what?
My family, of course. Except... No. When I think of them, I imagine what these people would say of me. Leaving them as I did. But what choice did I have? A magician must glitter. Whatever mud she's born in, she must bloom and escape to survive.
You put too much on yourself.
Santo cielo, says she, carrier of woes.
Well, I'd rather carry woes than expectations. Sometimes we just need to put down the load, Carmela.
Oh, I see them. But I forgot how good it feels to see them. It has been so long, and I am so far from home. Ah, cielo. Is that rain?
Hi, Fia.
Ah, Declan. Aren't you fierce good coming back to see me?
Did you wear the skull mask? You weren't wearing a skull mask to the ball last night, were you? To the... My dear Declan, I wasn't at the ball. You wouldn't catch me dead at a thing like that. No offense meant, of course. I found a red hair inside a fallen mask. Does that mean anything to you? Well, it's not mine, if that's what you're asking. I wasn't at the ball.
I'll let you go.
You take care now, Declan. And don't forget to get a bite to eat into you.
Miss Callahan is present and accounted for. The red hair wasn't hers. There's only one other person here with hair that color and length. Donald O'Finn must be our missing man. Alright, we need to investigate room 20. Which would be Mr. O'Finn's room, I would guess. Hey, it says he's going to be in the hedge maze later. I kind of doubt that, but okay. I was checking Mr. Doyle's timeline to see when he might be absent from the stable door, but it seems like he's going to be there consistently. Okay. Well, we might as well... I want to go to the church and the graveyard first. Maybe not the church because there's an event going on there currently, and it might, like, take time from us, but... I don't know. Graveyard at least. It's a new area. That ought to get us something. Something good. Oh, hello, you two.
Yeah. If I'd known you were here, I would have made my excuses much earlier. You could have told me.
And what excuse would you have to come to a place like this, lass?
A fervent desire for more rain.
Well, that might have done it. But I thought maybe it would be best to let you get along with things, and you've done well at it, it seems. And not that I haven't missed you. It's good to see you. How are things back home, as it goes?
Oh, well, Johnny got married last spring, and Mother's got plans for Cecil. Though he's doing what he does best, and avoiding that at all costs. He'll come round to it. But he's usually in Edinburgh, not home. So these days, when I am home, it's only me and Mother and Father. We have a new stable master, of course. But I don't like him half as much as you. Neither do the boys, I don't think.
That would be hard if you did, love. But, how are you these days, with the under Sherlock?
Is that the second sight?
I do alright, I think. But they still don't know what to do with me. That's why I spend all that time in London these days. They don't know of the tradition like people back home. But at least there are all these people that like to hear about it.
That's quite the collection, if the people attending this thing are anything to go by. Speaking of the like, how are you, lass? With your sight?
Okay, sight is something different than whatever this is.
I wish I could see. It's still It's not back. And if it is, it's too blurry to see. Hard to think I would miss it, but it doesn't feel right not to have it either.
All being as it should be. It'll be better soon.
Those two are sweet. I hope Dara's not the culprit. I still kind of suspect him, but... There's a service on at the church in the moment. Well, I just want to look at the graveyard. It's spooky in here. Not a surprise. Hello, Lloyd. Can't really look at anything. What's this door? It's locked. Of course. I would hope nothing more. These two are talking? What are they talking about?
The distinction is, to be particular, that archaeologists study physical objects. But much of it is found buried, yes.
She's an archaeologist. That would make sense.
And that is where you found those jars for me?
Oh?
In short, yes. But I was on the hunt for something else. A vase.
Oh?
Over 100 years ago, a vase was unearthed from an unidentified tomb in what used to be Nubia. It was found with the canopic jars. It took the place among the set of the jar that would have held the entombed's heart. And yet, it was empty.
Rotted away?
No. There are mummified hearts that have lasted thousands of years. And the jar was still sealed. The jar, a vase, really, contained only wood ash.
And whose tomb was it?
It was unmarked. Unknown. Likely, whoever was buried there wished to be unknown. Or forgotten. I think it was the real final resting place of Nectanebo II. His royal sarcophagus was never used. He fled after defeat by the Persians and ended up in...
Nubia?
Yes, exactly this. Notably, he was considered to be a powerful magician.
So you suspect the missing heart is related to that?
I do not think the heart was missing. I think perhaps it was destroyed in some ritual of his. Truly, I do not know. And the vase was taken, making it hard to study.
Any idea who pilfered it?
Thanks to our Miss Dean,
Oh?
I now know the last documented person to have had the vase. Bernard Blake, a great-granduncle of the Marquess, though he never held the title himself.
And do you think your vase, it is here?
Apparently, she does.
This is where my trail ends, so I'm hopeful. But I have searched this place as much as I can. There is only the basement and the residence.
Well, good luck to you. If I can help, I will. I am indebted for the jars.
No, that favor was paid for many times over by Evelyn in getting me this close. May her kindness to us both be repaid by her imminent return.
I hope so.
Okay. What did we learn about Arwa with that? We need to research the vase now. I should delve deeper into the history of the vase. Well, we have research topics. Hey, speaking of a vase, I couldn't help it over here.
Mr. Ward, you need to talk to me.
What did you draw those things for? Have you been drawing a vase? The vase of Nectanebo. I can see it when I close my eyes. Long buried and then long lost. It should be somewhere here in these halls. But it is not here to see. Someone has hidden it away. But where? The basement? The church? Blake's own residence? I can find nothing. If only I could find some records. Excuse me, I am just passionate. This vase you're studying, is it an artifact you have a particular interest in? I discovered it had been acquired by a member of the Irish gentry a few years ago. And as is true of so much of our history in Egypt, it was taken from its rightful home and kept as a souvenir. Supposedly, it's stored somewhere among the Blake's possessions. I would be interested in seeing it.
I'll leave you be.
May Allah guide you.
Okay, she doesn't have any insight on how to get into the basement. I thought maybe she would. She has not been. Personally. Ooh. More Mary stuff. Here lies Marchioness Mary Elizabeth Blake, née Brown, beloved daughter, wife, and pillar of the community. May the good Lord keep you ever by his side, my love. Yeah, more Mary stuff. That's not surprising. Should we go into the church? That's just another mausoleum door. It's gonna be locked. Okay. Yeah. Or it's the same mausoleum door. Oh, there's more back here. I should check back here first. Another mausoleum. Hi, Mr. Ghost. You're spooky. You sure scared me. Yeah, all the mausoleum doors are locked. Statue. Spooky. Let's go into the church. Maybe the attendance of this service.
Now, before we continue today's service, I wish to discuss this grand séance you're all here to attend this evening.
As I was saying, Reverend, maybe seeing who is in attendance here will tell us if anyone is Christian. Stay for a while? Sure.
A word of caution on the whole affair. There is certainly a temptation in this world to search for answers that seem beyond us. I understand that the loss of a loved one, for example, can compel a person to seek truths in unusual ways. But the Lord does not set upon our shoulders more than we can bear. And if there are truths to be found, He will lead us to them. If there are questions we need answered, He will provide those answers. And if the questions remain unanswered, He means it to be so. We must have trust in the Lord. We must trust that He will lead us to where we need to be. I implore you to keep this in mind as Halloween passes and we bring in the dawn of All Saints' Day. And I will pray for you all, that your better nature and your faith prevails where it might otherwise waver. Marquess, please, be reasonable.
I should follow him.
Yes, I should. 6 facts uncovered. Heck yeah! Oh, we have a chance to talk to the Marquess. Yes. Yes. He is a Protestant. Yeah, we learned facts about a lot of people here. Carmela can write, yeah. She is a Protestant. Okay. This person has gone missing. Okay. She is a Protestant. He is a Protestant. She is a Protestant. Yeah. Are you a Protestant? Yes, you are. She is a Protestant. All of you people were at the service, so I know that you're Christians now. We have the opportunity to talk to the Marquess. Let's analyze you. There's a troubled look in his eyes. He looks exhausted, like he has been exhausted for a very long time at that. An open, straight stance, as is so common with the gentry. Though he might hide it, he is keeping a close eye on the time. As am I, brother, as am I. Aren't we all?
Ah, a new guest. You would be Mr. Ward, then. I am the Marquess of Doon, Jonathan Blake. A pleasure.
You have the better of me, sir.
No, not really. I know nothing more than your name. That is why I invited you to lunch today, to meet you before the séance later. I do hope you will attend.
Thank you for the invite, Marquess. I certainly hope to see you there.
Well then, Mr. Ward, welcome to my home and to the grand séance. I hope whatever you are looking for, you find it here.
What can we ask him about? Are the silent dinner and seance not enough for you, Mr. Ward? Certainly I expect they will keep me busy much of the day. I will make time for Mr. Coventry's talk, however. It's always interesting to hear an outsider's perspective on one's home. Okay. Marquess Blake has seen the family fortunes diminishing in recent times. Can I ask you about Mary? I heard of your late wife. My condolences. Ooh. Music change. My thanks, Mr. Ward. You know, it was a controversial marriage. Her family were not of high enough status for my title. My Aunt Catherine, God rest her soul, was just glad I had married at all. She felt I had thrown too much of myself into this hotel business. She was right, of course. After the hardships of the famines, I had felt it was important to secure the family house and finances. But for whom, with no heirs? But then, if Mary had not come to stay here, we would never have met, and so the great wheel turns. Have you ever felt love, Mr. Ward? She unlocked me, is how I would describe it. She is my everything. I'm sorry, Mr. Ward. You will have to excuse me a moment. End of the line? Thank you. Now, where were we? Is there anything else I want to discuss with you? The Marquess and Master Walter are the last remaining Blakes. Are there many Blakes left? No. The manor was full once, the family larger, but it is just Walter and I now. No doubt some distant relatives exist somewhere, but I don't know of them. The numbers dwindle each generation, tragedy and marriage into other families. The west of Ireland is very remote. Once a woman has been betrothed, she rarely keeps in touch, and is even less likely to return. Okay. Can I ask you what the hell was up with that ball? If you will forgive my forwardness, I was not expecting a gala quite like the one of last night. Are you sure you, Mr. Ward? Neither was I. But these things, rituals, I mean, have, well, rituals. You mean to say that was part of the séance? Part of the preparation for it, yes. Tonight we perform the séance, but we have been hurtling towards it for some time now. With the ball, we cross one of the final thresholds, the point of no return.
If you'll excuse me, Marquess Blake.
Of course.
Okay. I don't think we have anything else. Motivation for the séance. I should learn the reason behind the Marquess's motivation for the séance. I have invited to luncheon with Marquess Blake. Okay, so we just need to go to lunch. And go to his house, I guess. Okay, I don't really think I have anything else I want to discuss with you right now. I kind of want to focus in on Miss Hisham's thing. And there's one more thing I think I wanted to ask you about Miss Hisham. The soul jars. Does the term soul jar mean anything to you, Miss Hisham? Well, it's not technically my field of expertise, but they are jars used to capture the essence of living beings. Not all of them, of course. Soul jars were part of funeral rites in the East, and no real-world effect. But I suspect here you were asking about the magical type I outlined.
I'll leave you be.
May Allah guide you.
Okay, that didn't really help me. What else am I supposed to do to profile you? speaking to him or other guests about him, and searching the manor. What if I ask you about
Mr. Ward?
Mr. O'Mara? Yes, in fact, we corresponded before the event. His father deals in antiques, and I have found myself working as a go-between. That has put me in touch of some members of the Golden Dawn who seek more mystical wares. Many of them are satisfied with any pot if it's old enough, and the merchants in Cairo are always happy to relieve them of their gold. I am rambling. Mr. O'Mara reached out through a previous client and wanted something more interesting. An interesting challenge that I happily overcame.
I'll leave you be.
May Allah guide you.
Okay. I don't really know what else I'm supposed to do to profile you.
You?
Yeah, I know, I'm so annoying to you. You're meeting with Miss McLeod at the changing room. Please, sir, have some decorum, will you? It was an innocent conversation you would do well to forget, lest you drag the poor girl's reputation through the mud.
I'll be off, Mr. O'Mara.
Don't let me keep you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck with him. But I think what I want to do now... What do you mean analyze? I've analyzed him before. Why is Lloyd giving me analyze with a minute mark? Okay. That was a waste of time. Alright, I want to go to the library and look up the canopic jars. Because we kind of have a lead on Arwa. And a lead is the lead. Being very careful not to look at any of those scary statues that tried to kill me. Or rather did kill me. They did kill me. And then I reloaded. Oh, the problem with this game, it just makes you want to do everything. All the time, constantly. Okay. So... World history. That has nothing to do with what we're looking for, apparently. Psychology. There's an archaeology, right? Archaeology. The Vase of Nectanebo. Tradition says that Nectanebo, the last native pharaoh of Egypt, was the greatest magician of all the pharaohs. His vase is shrouded in legend. It is said many adventurers and archaeologists have become obsessed with finding it throughout history. Once they attain it, they have a sudden and complete change in personality, often disappearing, leaving their lives and families behind. The last known owner of the vase was Wilhelmina Blake, whose uncle, Lord Barnard Blake, has recovered it from Giza in the late 1700s. She disappeared not long after that. The current whereabouts of the vase are unknown, so Wilhelmina Blake disappeared? This vase sounds cursed. We have a hypothesis for Arwa. Okay. And let's look up Wilhelmina Blake. We never have. Wilhelmina August Blake was born in 1788 to Thomas Blake, the 6th Marquess of Doon. She disappeared without a trace on the night of October 29, 1828. She had a passion for music from an early age and was often called upon to entertain her father's guests with piano recitals in the drawing room. In the months leading to her disappearance, she developed a keen interest in Egyptology after her uncle, Lord Barnard Blake, gifted her an ancient vase he discovered during an expedition in Giza. The vase disappeared on the same night as Lady Blake. After she vanished, her younger sister Elizabeth experienced episodes of melancholy and would roam the grounds searching for Wilhelmina, adamant she had never left Blake Manor. No body was ever found for Wilhelmina, and so her final whereabouts and fate remain unknown. Okay. Let's think. Miss Hisham's goal is to reclaim the stolen vase. But she is tired because it is not here. This doesn't seem right. Okay. Reclaim the stolen vase, but she is obsessed because it is cursed? Okay.
Miss Hisham is searching for a vase stolen by Wilhelmina Blake, but she doesn't know it's cursed. I should find and confront her about this.
Yes. Let's do that. Let us do that. Oh, not there. Let's go back to the graveyard. I'd say we're getting a good deal done. I've already eavesdropped on them. I don't need to eavesdrop again. It'd just be the same conversation, I'm sure. And now I'm gonna get lost in here. Nope, there they are. Confront! Your goal is to reclaim the stolen vase, but you're obsessed because it is cursed.
Cursed? If you're trying to dissuade me, you will need to choose more than the hysteria of... You are serious.
I'm afraid so.
The thing hasn't left my mind since I first discovered its existence. Every moment I am awake, even when I am not, I think of that vase. If I'm very still, and I feel it pulling me away from myself. And always, always, I hear a song in the back of my head I have never heard before. I wrote it down, though I do not know what for. Here. Do you see? I am not myself. And yet it seems so important. Not just obsession, then. I will not be subject to such a thing. Will you help me? Will you find and destroy it? Normally, I would not condone the destruction of something so ancient. But such a thing should never have survived this long. And take the music too, in case it helps you. If you find the artifact, Mr. Ward, you must break it. Leave nothing but powder and dust.
Okay. Miss Hisham's melody. I should find something suitable to play the tune for Miss Hisham. Okay. Maybe the act of playing the music will summon the vase. Okay. Is there a piano or something in the... Not this way. This way. Maybe there's like a piano in the drawing room, maybe? I don't remember there being one, but... Okay, well, we just need to find a musical instrument. I'll check the drawing room. But I'm not sure it would be that simple. Atrium. And the drawing room. there anyone in here? Nope, but it's set up for mass. No. No piano. Nothing on the chalkboard. Okay. Well, I'll find a musical instrument somewhere. Let's go to the stables now. Maybe I won't try and go in just yet, but maybe I'll save that for the next episode. But I just kind of want to scope out the area by the stables. Library. Not there. Hopefully we didn't, like, find a musical instrument earlier and I'm just forgetting about it. That would suck. Hi, Rory. What's up, man? Water trough. I'm sure there's something in there. Still can't enter the basement.
It's taken him so long. Oh, sorry, sir. Can I help you with something?
I can't talk to you about... I guess we have to wait until Dara is done talking to Ivy. What do you know of the catacombs under the manor? I've heard they exist, but I've never been able to find them. Wait, how did you know about those? Wait, how did I know about them? Huh. For a moment there, a real want to know crept up in me, but it's gone again. Odd.
I'll leave you be.
Yeah, alright.
Okay. Oh. Another drawing of the vase. Okay. So that gave me evidence for the basement. One of several entrances to the basement. Okay. So maybe I go around and look at all the other entrances to the basement. And maybe one of them will be unlocked. I can try that. There are drawings of vases just everywhere. She seems to misplace them near basement entrances. That vase is following me around, man. It's creepy. Maybe I can get into the basement this way? Nothing I can look at here. Sunroom and moonroom. Yeah, I'm not getting to the basement this way. Place remains? Hi. I guess we're getting a... Oh. I guess we're getting a conclusion to this after all. I'm just thinking maybe it'll lead me to the basement somehow. Percival damned them to an eternity of torment. And for what? He knew their screams would go unheard. I pray they find the peace they deserve. May God have mercy on their souls. How long were they trapped here? How long can a soul linger, and why? I wonder. Amen. No, best not dwell on it. Oh. Okay, that had a nice ending. Oh, I can go in the ballroom? Hold up a minute. Interesting. That leads outside, probably. I can enter there. Okay. I guess I can just go in the door that we saw yesterday. Okay. A dungeon. I'm gonna get so lost down here. Oh my god. I can't believe we could just go in here. That doesn't seem right. That we could just go in the ballroom and go in the secret door. I guess we're the only one who noticed. I guess normally that just looks like a wall painting. Oh. What happened? Ha! It's my boys! Calm down, Dooley. I don't think it's another ghost. It was the way he moved, so sudden and, well, moving at all is horrifying. Yeah, I hope this doesn't catch on. My matchstick legs weren't made for that many frames. Heck yeah! Yay! Oh, if you don't know, that's the Dark Side Detective. Those are two characters from the Dark Side Detective. That's another game by Spooky Doorway that is tonally extremely different from this one, but also very, very Irish. It's locked, but it looks like it was recently used. I wonder who might have a key. Oh, I'm so excited that they put a reference to their other game in here. I love that game. Or those games. It's a whole series. They're coming out with a third one soon. I'm very excited for it. I'm definitely gonna let's play it. Okay, this is how we get back up. Where am I supposed to go? That's the Dooley and McQueen archway. Okay. No luck, of course. Locked. Mysterious symbol. I saw this symbol on a door in the catacombs. Where does this go? Okay, so this just leads me back up into the ballroom, I'm sure. Oh? Okay. Okay, so that's how you get in and out of the catacombs. That has nothing to do with the basement, I suppose. I want to enter. Come on. Oh, we need to look up Gnostics then, too, don't we? Let's go to the library. Let's do something different for a moment. Let's research Gnostics. Religion, up here. Nope, that's Blake history. Gnosticism. An early branch of Christianity that believes that the material realm we currently reside in is a hell, what they call the Black Iron Prison, and that the being commonly seen as God is in fact a powerful but lesser demiurge, a version of the traditional devil figure. This demiurge is a secret child of some aeons, the faith creator's angels, that was hidden in this realm by its parent for fear of retaliation from the true creator. Bored, lonely, and jealous, it created humanity to worship it as a god, but it itself was flawed, and thus so are we, its creations. They believe that the only actual way to descend into heaven and meet the true creator, Monad, is to realize the falsities of this reality and find a way to break free of this plane of material lies. The faith seems to exist as an answer to the question, why does God allow bad things to happen? With the response being, true God does not know of this place. Okay. That didn't really give me anything new, did it? Damn it. Oh well, I think I'll decide what to do next time. I've done quite a bit of kind of fruitless poking around, and it hasn't really brought me anywhere. It brought me to the catacombs, but that didn't really teach me anything new. I guess the only thing is I gotta find out what this mysterious symbol is. It kind of reminds me of the Blake family crest, honestly. But I'm not sure. Maybe if we ask someone on staff where there's a musical instrument. Hold on, I'm gonna try one more thing. Because if I get somewhere, then I'm gonna make this 2 episodes.
It's taken him so long.
You looking for somewhere to practice? There's usually a piano in the drawing room, but we moved it downstairs so you would have somewhere to host your talks. Didn't work anyway. I found a nice one in storage this week, though. But that's not much use to it, is it? Okay, so there's a piano in the basement. Okay, good to know. So now we just need to get into the basement to do anything that we want to do, basically. And we'll do that next time. I gotta edit this one down a little bit, but that's okay. The granary whole week and Virgin laundry. Yeah, I gotta edit this one down because I did a lot of kind of useless poking around, but yeah, we know what we need to do next. We need to move the hour forward so that we can go into the basement, and we will do that next time. Until then, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more The Séance of Blake Manor.